Alright, and welcome to the stream. As it says, you're going to be looking at some blistering fast C Rank Racing. Assuming I turn on the right controller. That is. There we go, steering wheel's connected. So my primary focus, what it's been the past couple of days, is actually working on... Let me stop that. Is actually working on self-control. You know, not getting worked up when things are going bad, because things do go bad. There's been a lot of dirty racing lately. Like, just don't get mad about what's going on. Do the best you can. Breathe through that. And just remember what you got to remember. Where your apexes are, what speed you should be in, what gear you should be in. So anytime I start getting unbalanced or tilted, bring my mind back to what it should be doing. So my main focus is that, and is going to be that for a while, is working on the mentality. Because that will get you more favorable positions than anything else. Work on your mentality. At least for me, anyways. That's what works for me. So that's what I'll be focusing on. Let's see what the races are for this week. Sorry if you can hear my fan and my dishwasher going in the background. It is a small apartment. We're not watching that video. Nobody watches that video. I have watched that video twice, actually. Brands. Oh, Brands Hatch. Ooh. Brands Hatch is a good one. I've been using my Club Sport a lot. What are the rules on this one? Low speed, of course. Of course. 1x, 1x. Number of laps, 10. SR, of course, those are both. No pit stops required. Racing hards. Okay. Of course. I have the car set up finally for racing mediums and whatnot. So let's just go back and get this ready for the rest of the week. I might start streaming this more often. I really would like to stream American Truck Simulator when it someday comes out, but it looks like it's been pushed back to 2027, which is fine. I want that game to come out in a really good state, because back before my computer exploded, that was a game I liked to play. It was good, especially with the mods. One thing that I hope that they do, and I doubt that they will, is immediately have mods available, which I think the plan is they're not going to. And my only real reason for that is I want the sound mods, because the stock sound in that game is just, it's bad. It's bad. There's no other way to put it. And the sound mods that people have are just beautiful. In any case, so let's go ahead and hop in this. Let's get some practice laps in. We're not going to be ready to race yet. Although, no, not yet. Let's get some practice in. I always use a Porsche, no matter what. I don't care what the meta car is. I never do. Just whatever. All right, let's do it. Now, I apologize if you can't hear me, because I don't know what my mic settings are. Let me turn this up. Yeah, see, I'm kind of quiet on there, depending on what it is. Can I... Just mic level. Ooh! That's what I sound like? Awful. Do that. So hopefully that works out. And you probably hear me breathing. I'll put the crap on the mic. You're good. That's right. Cut through. Let's just restart already. Turn this down a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's go. I haven't been here, I think, in like a month. That guy is fast and just gone. How it always goes. Wrong one. Oh no, that was the right one. Oh no! That was the right brake marker. What track am I thinking of? Again, I apologize if you can hear the fan and whatnot, but that is what it is. Oh my god, whoa! I ran the brake way sooner there. Wow, it's like I didn't even have brakes. Oh my god. Alright, this is gonna be a better braking spot than what I'm choosing. Ooh. And I'm wondering if I put the car, like, if I put the sausage in the middle of the car, what'll happen? Will I bottom out and go into a wall or what? I was about to say, how is that not faster? I know I don't have the braking point on that yet. It's gonna be a while. That's alright, I don't mind. It's all part of racing. I am not God's gift to racing, I'll tell you that much. Oh, come on. Seriously? Seriously? These Porsches do that, man. You gotta be so careful with them. But yeah, this is what it looks like for me. Like, I know when I post a video that like I'm winning or I get a decent position, but this is what it actually is. This is the majority of the time of what I'm doing. So, you know, this is the reality of it. I'm happy it's not Nürburgring GP. I do not like that track. I'm glad we're done with that. Desperately clicking. Oh, you can go over it. Oh, that's huge. What? Oh my God. That's going to be huge. You cut that corner pretty good. Oh, it sounds so good on the inside of the car. I guess I'm using my VR headset. I haven't used my VR headset in a while because as a bald man, it can get uncomfortable. So I'm thinking about getting a skull cap for better padding on it. I should be more comfortable with that. Oh my God! Okay, so coming out of that, I have to be way more careful on the throttle. These Porsches, man, they just do that. I'm so careful with the throttle. I gotta stop having such a heavy foot. See what I mean? The second you give it a little too much, the Porsches just want to lose control. They fight you. That's why I use them. Oh boy. Oh boy. I wasn't sure what I was thinking there, but I guess I just wanted to blow the entire thing. Jesus, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking about something else. Oh my god, oh my god, these Porsches, man, it just lightly touched the grass. I don't think cars control like that in real life. I've watched a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, but I have watched a decent amount of GT racing, and I see cars touch the grass all the time. They touch the dirt. They don't just automatically spin out. I'm just saying. And they don't just automatically just lose all control because they touch a little bit of dirt. It's crazy how bad it is in this game. What? I've driven cars in real life, man. I've driven in snow. Just because I'm on snow, it means my car just spun out immediately. What's going on here? I'm always worried that the Porsche is going to kick out. I always am. Always worried about it. My head. But don't penalize me for that, please. I already scratched my paint. Thank you. Oh, I gotta get on the anchors sooner. Gotta get on the anchors way sooner. I don't know how people like Rory do it, man. They're so good, it's crazy. I'm short shifting because I don't want the rear end to be kicking out, because this can get really squirrely, but that may not be the best course of action. I'm just trying to keep the car on the road. On this one, I'm trying to exaggerate it so I can try to get a better exit. I don't think it's working, though. No, it will work. I need to get into a race and see how my race performance will be. It's going to be a bit rocky, to say the least. But I'm going to do it anyways. Gotta be a way to take that better. I'm afraid to go on the throttle too. You know, maybe if I go into second, like get in the first, you get the rotation, and immediately pop into second, and then try giving it like 3/4 throttle. You know what? I want to race. I want to race. Another roulette ticket. Always use more roulette tickets. Any entries going on? Entry period over. When's the next entry period? Let's back out. 5 minutes. Well, dang. You know what's another game I'd like to stream, but I can't because I don't have a PC, is Pokemon, because I do play a lot of Pokemon. I play in Legend ZA, play a lot of Scarlet. I just played through Leaf Green when I'm doing like the extra end game stuff for that. I have the other Pokemons to play. I would love to stream those things. I just don't have a PC with a capture card. Like I said, my computer sort of exploded when you're running 5 instances of EVE Online all the time. My power supply just exploded and took everything else with it. Yep. And at that time, and still right now, obviously, prices were going up, and it was actually just cheaper to get consoles. And now it's just so astronomically out of the realm, not out of the realm of possibility, just out of the realm of what I'm comfortable spending to get a computer. I'm not spending a couple grand to get what I want. I'm just not going to do it. My consoles run just fine. But someday. Hey, well, it's just not on the list right now. Other things are on the list. Well, we'll do, I guess I could do just like 2 laps. Here's what we'll do. We're going to keep trying to outpace myself here. So we'll go to here, we'll go to Ghost Settings, Personal Best Ghost. Sorry. We'll do like 2 laps and then we should be ready for the entry period. Alright, I was thinking my ghost would appear, but apparently not. Oh no! Oh, Jesus. I was trying it and it didn't work out. What is going on? Jeez. Ah, this car. See you later, fast self. I tried the stupid thing and it didn't work. The second I gave it second gear, I lost on rotation. Ah. Why can't I just get faster? This is crazy. Oh my god. It's just embarrassing is what it is. It's crazy. Oh. So hard. I don't know how these people do it. They're so good. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. It's just crazy how good they are. I suppose if I had 8 hours a day to practice, and that was my job, that would be the key difference, I suppose. How do you use third gear to stop the spin from happening? I also remember to get not have a death grip on the wheel so I can get more. Sorry, I swore. Remember to get more relaxed. Breathe it out. Don't have a death grip. Feel the car. You know, sometimes I find myself in those situations where I'm like death gripping the steering wheel, you know? I'm not in the actual car. It's a wrong response regardless. You don't want to be all tensed up. That's part of what I really want to work on, natural reactions. See, right there, death gripping. No bueno. Don't do that. Whoa. You get squirrely out of that. See, I was afraid of spinning the tires too much. Cost me time. I'm just getting slower. See, I got unbalanced. I couldn't risk hitting the throttle too hard, otherwise we were just gonna go. What if I get into there in third instead? We'll try third here, dude. Maybe. Gotta brake a little earlier. Just a tad bit more. What's going on? Like, what? Dude, all right, hold on. Pause. What is going on? I am coming out at the same speed as I was previously in the car. This is what I talk about with the Porsche. Sometimes I just don't understand it. I don't understand what the car wants. So you can do everything exactly as you did before, and the car just will act completely different. It makes it so I don't trust the car. I've always had this problem with the Porsche, is I don't trust them. I inherently don't trust them. Why? Why? Again, it's why? Why? Why does it do that? I just don't get it. I don't get it. It had no reason to do that. It's like we had a way more controlled entry into that, and then the car just lost it again. What is... I don't get it. It's definitely something I'm doing wrong, and I'm just not understanding some key factor here. I'm not getting it. I'm just trying to look up, like, what can I do differently with this car? I don't get it. Alright, I'm gonna try that. Just a little bit of like brake balance to -1 or -2. See what happens. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Look how fast some of these guys are. Whoa, 145. Like, it's definitely possible. I can definitely see that. It's just right now I'm struggling. That's all right. That's part of it. Getting frustrated is part of the experience. You know, you can't just sit here and protect your DR at all costs and not want to race and only do qualifiers. Don't do that. Get in there. The other week I lost my C rank, ended up in D, got back to C. Now I'm in like mid to high C right now, I think. Yeah, like high-ish C. And I was a little higher, so it's been going down. But you know, that's what it is. You know, you're gonna naturally settle where you belong. And I hate to admit it to myself, but I'm probably not a B rank racer just yet. After those practice laps, air quotes, you could probably safely say that I'm not at the moment. That's all right. All right, let's do this. My main focus is to not spin the car out. It doesn't matter what place I finish, and I want to make sure I drive clean. I'm going to try to get a clean race. I want to be a good sportsman. We're not quitting or anything. That's like the races anyways, but sometimes those get tempting. And just watch for collisions. Be a good sportsman. Stay on the track. Oh, we already got spun out by somebody. Fantastic. I don't understand. As soon as I got into high C rank, these people got very desperate. But exceedingly desperate for just ridiculous positions. It's just... Well, oh, okay. Oh, boy. Dude, they are just... What am I supposed to do? They're all over the place. They're slamming their brakes. This is what I'm talking about. They don't have position and they just try to go for it. Like, that guy trying to pass on the outside. Like, buddy, you don't have any right to that line. What are you even attempting? Where do you want me to go? This guy slams his brakes. Where do you want me to go? This is what I'm talking about. When you get into this kind of racing, you need to do this. This is what makes you better. I'm going to finish dead last this race. Which is fine. But I mean, you saw that. I was already kind of like iffy on that first corner, and then the guy just spins me out. Just so desperate for position. It's crazy. See, look, he's already hitting me. He has no reason to hit me. That's what we're dealing with in the C ranks, by the way. This is what we deal with all day, every day. I deal with this. He has no reason to do that. There's zero reason. I had a 2-second penalty. He would pass me no matter what. So why do that? You know? It's like, is this position really this much of your ego? Is your ego that out of control? Is your whole life really that, like, hinging on this outcome? Some people, I guess it is. It's like, geez. I mean, the only thing that happened here is he hurt his own ranking, like, a lot. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm so focused on him. Oh my god. What am I doing? Oh, I was so focused on him. I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. What am I doing? This is what happens when I stop racing. It's just like, it all goes out the window. This is the important practice. Like, my car isn't gripping, nothing. So in 2 laps, I got spun out twice so far. Whatever, focus on the here and now. My exits out of that are faster than they were, so that's good. I swear the car handles differently during the race. What is going on with my car? Why can't it turn? It's like ever. What is going on? We're not going fast. See what I mean? The car is just like way out of control. I can't control her. I don't trust Porsches. I just don't trust them. They're my favorite car, and I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. And I'm not qualifying anymore either, because I'll end up in a high position, because I did that with the last one with the Nürburgring GP. End up in a higher position all the time just to lose positions. It's just like, what's the point? It's not. The car is handled differently during the race. Okay, yeah, track limits. Okay. Alright. Yeah. But you didn't penalize me at all when I drove in the grass. Game's a joke. But yeah, I'm glad I streamed what we deal with on the lower ranks, what we're actually dealing with all the time. What is going on? There is something vastly different when you're actually racing. The car is not handling the same at all. Very important I serve that penalty. Never mind the guys playing bumper cars, right? Right, Polyphone Digital? That's why I'm talking about the tilted phase. I had to get through my tilted phase. So what's happening there is the car is definitely unstable through there, so any amount of, I think it's above half throttle, at least according to my foot, we're going to have a problem. It looks like there's been an accident up ahead. Just the chicane as it goes. Being very careful. It's going to be a lot of rough racing, but I want to actually show what I go through, the emotions, all the crap that I go through. I'm just like everyone else, probably worse. I would probably go with worse. It takes me a lot to start getting things strung together here, but I do eventually start to do it. oh, I was like thinking of something and then I swore. Sorry if I'm swearing. I'm really am trying to work on that. Just my immediate response. I got to remember I'm streaming and I should be doing it regardless. So my apologies. I was deep in thought of something. Then I realized where I was. Aren't you driving a Porsche at like 150 miles an hour? Can you please pay attention? That's what my brain was saying. Excuse me. Whoa. Okay, I see what happened there. We got unstable, and that's what's throwing the car off there. Oh, hey, the two guys that were fighting quit. I mean, when you're doing that, like, you're never gonna... Like, I know it sucks when you're behind. I know, believe me, I spend most of my races behind, but you can't quit. You can't be raging out and smashing cars off the course. Believe me, I feel the rage. I feel the red mist descend myself, and you can't give into that. gotta do what I do. Healthfully yell at the TV. Poor neighbors. They understand. They're guys. We all have our things. They understand. And I try to. I'm usually pretty quiet. I just get into my race. Can't help. Well, I can't help. I shouldn't say I can't. I can't help. I'm actively working. I got to figure out how to get through that corner faster. I'm losing so much time there. Losing a lot of time everywhere, but especially there. At least in terms of keeping it under control. I think I'm gonna do better next race. I had a really rough start there. Got spun out twice. Then I let it get to me, and then I was driving really bad after that. So there's a lot of stuff I could have done better. Like seeing what was going on in turn one, and I could just let off and just not been part of it. Yeah, there's things I could have done better. Definitely. But hey, I went from 16th to 12th, so there's that. Yeah. I'm going to lose. I can't even worry about DI. I got to stop worrying about driver rating because I know I'm not an A+ rank. I'm not. That's a shock. Yeah. So I got to stop treating it like the end-all to be-all. Although I'm not as desperate as these other guys are about it. Did I lose any? Okay, at least I didn't lose any safety, so that's my main focus right now. I don't want to lose safety. Yeah, you know, it's fine. We drop down to D rank, whatever, then that's where I belong. Let's keep driving, let's keep getting laps in. Oh, I whacked my Achilles heel today. Oof. I was using an electric pallet jack, and I wasn't paying attention apparently to where I was walking on the inside of it going left, and it just careened into my... Oh, I was like, I had a few choice words to say. You know, it's one of those things that something hurts you like that, and it's made out of metal, so you can even, like, fight back. You can't punch it. It's like you want to. Like, you hit your head off or something, it's like you want to punch it. You're like, oh, it's made out of metal. All I can do is just give it a stern look and a talking to. Alright, let's go. Oh my God. Alright, hold on. This is perfect because I want to see something here. What can I do here that will save me some speed? Right, I can come in. Can I actually do it like this? Ooh, let me try that again. Ooh, I want a nice smooth because if you're bouncing like that, that ain't gonna work. I think that's probably what I want right there. loosen up, loosen up. Ooh, that was that dangerous. You hit that part of the wall, you're done. That would have been into the wall. Ooh, I think I figured something out. I knew it too. As soon as I tapped that bumper, I was like, oh no. Oh no, I said. That's what was going on in my head. As soon as I hit that, or sausage, whatever they want to call it, and I knew I was going to go right into that little corner. I knew it. Oh, man. I want to turn off the Just my personal best ghost, I think, will be what we're going to do. Yeah. Because the problem with following the other ghosts is you start getting very reliant on it. It starts being harder to drive without it. And I need to be better than myself, not better than that ghost. Because plus they're driving an entirely different car. It's a good guideline, but you can't just keep relying on it. At least for me, because then I should be watching my own ghosts once I have my own driving style. Because then I can start figuring out, what am I doing differently? How can I go about it, in a way that's going to be better? There's certain things already figured out on here. Yeah, hopefully I can translate into the race. We're gonna have a better race than last time. Got to. Oh, are there B ranked? Oh, okay. What we got? We got some B ranks in here. I don't know why this keeps happening to me. I keep running into B ranks, and I keep getting a lot of B rank and C rank safety rated drivers too. Like what? So the goal for this race is to survive and not fall prey to any tilting. I don't want to tilt, one, so I don't want to be doing a ton of complaining. And two, expect that I'm going to be getting rammed and hit, and don't get mad about that. Don't retaliate. Not that I try not to retaliate, but sometimes you have like an instinctual to turn back at them. Just don't do anything that jeopardizes my safety rating. I like being a good sportsman. It's the thing I care about the most, way more than my driver rating. Is that a lie though? Maybe that's a lie. But I do very much protect my safety rating. I don't like it when it goes down. That's a personal failing when it goes down. All right, here we go. Oh, I like what you did there, the rusted look. All right, here we go. We got someone named Kamikaze, so I'm already feeling a little upset. My car's already jerking around. My car's already ready to just go crazy. Let's do this. Oh, I thought it was starting first. I'm already getting hit. I'm already getting tagged. Is there already a situation going on up ahead? Oh, I'm getting hit. I'll let him go around. Ricky the Dragon. It's fine, Ricky the Dragon. I'm not upset with you at all. I had to put the anchors on because there was an accident up ahead. We had a guy on the inside. That's me. If I were to try to follow my line right there, he would have just careened into me. They are so desperate. That's why it's so hard to race. They're so desperate. They're not here to learn how to race. They're just desperate for position. They want to be the next Verstappen or something. It's not going to happen, guys. Oh, it's Ricky the Dragon. I'm glad you did that live, Ricky the Dragon, because I actually show people's names. I'm not shy about that. He's going to quit, though. People who drive like that, they end up quitting. Remember, people, I stream and I show your actual names. I don't protect your identity. And I never will. But you get races that happen like this, and the system is actually pretty good at detecting when you're just being slammed around, and it doesn't jeopardize your driver ranking as much, because it can tell when you're just with a bunch of cheats. I was thinking of trying something different there and then paid for it. But it doesn't change the fact that I can't keep up with these B ranks, regardless of how dirty they are. Fuck. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I'm sorry. I was watching what was going on up ahead and I got distracted again. I gotta stop watching them and focus on what I'm doing, not them. Focus on me, not the competition. Sorry, I swear. I'm working on it. I was just thinking about even if I catch up to them, they're gonna smash me off the course. I shouldn't be thinking about that. I should just be focusing on what I'm doing. I'm really concerned about the net code between him and I. It's so hard to pull out with this car. It doesn't want to rotate. I know, I'm probably going to go in a second for that. I'm just not getting enough speed out of that. I'm not getting enough rotation, not enough speed. Oh, did that guy quit the Skyline? I think he might have quit. That's the thing, people like that, they don't last, man. I had to go for it. Sorry. whoa. You see the rotation that happened with that? Oh my god. That's the trick. That brief instant into first gear gave me the rotation. That was amazing. Try to repeat it on this lap. I'm being very cautious with that. I don't want to try anything risky on it right now. That's risky. I think I had a better line before. We're not so unstable with what I was doing before. That was very unstable. Remember to be careful to throttle out of that. You know what? It's fine. We're just going to keep racing. It's the best way to get better. Just keep racing. Keep seeing what people do. Why is he doing that? Yeah, I'll take it. Huh. Not sure what those guys are doing. I'm sorry. I'm trying as best as I can. I'm very sorry. Please, don't punish me. That's all right. You know, like I said, you lose rank sometimes, and you know what? Maybe I deserve it if I can't get better. So that's all right. But I'm happy with that. My mentality's getting better. I'm working through that better. It's definitely more on an even keel now. Getting better with that, so I'm happy with that progress. That's the main focus of today, is just getting a better mentality. See, I was complaining and pissing and moaning earlier. I got it out. So it's out. I'll just leave it there. I'm trying though. I really am trying. But this is how it is for me. And what you're getting is the unfiltered experience. Yeah, I put up videos where I finish in first place, which doesn't happen often. I'll show you how rare it is for me to finish in first place, so we can just see 6666. Don't look at that. To me, that's a lucky number. See, 4 victories. So it doesn't happen often. Although recently it's happened more than top 3s happen more often. Clean races only 64. I really like to bump that up. It's hard. It's hard. 277 races, pole positions 5, top 5 finishes 83, which I kind of like. That's been going up, but it all depends. Once I really know a track, that's easier to do. But so you can see, I'm not God's gift to racing by any means. So you're getting the unfiltered experience of what's going on. And I'm going to try to stream this more often. Just because I think it'd be neat for other racers, other sim racers, to come on and see a guy who is worse than they are. They'd be like, you know what? I'm not like that guy. And they can look at me and I can be that guy. I can lift you up. I could be that guy for you. You watch somebody like Aries, he's so good. It's crazy how good they are. Ah, man, those people, man. It's amazing what they can do. In any case, let's get ready for the next race. And I think I'm going to play some, Tears of the Kingdom. I was playing, I guess, for a few hours. I was really enjoying it. I also want to play Legend ZA. Lots of games. Lots of games. Little time. I'd like to read as well. All sorts of stuff I want to do. Quiet out there! Quiet your engines! Alright, let's see. Let's hold up. Alright. Get that out of the way. I think, I'm definitely going to make some turkey burgers, I think, tonight. Yeah, buddy. Turkey burgers. Let's actually take a couple out. Defrost for a bit. Let me pause the mic so I'm not hearing all this. All right, there we go. Put some turkey patties into the fridge, let them defrost a bit from the freezer. easier to work the wax paper off, because the wax paper sometimes gets like stuck to it and leaves its own film behind, which can be pretty annoying. There's my peanuts. Ooh, very good. All right. Let's sit down and do some more racing. 119 miles into today. Alright, here we go. I'm going to stop trying that ink. It's not going to work. And then I got to remember where my breaking points are. This wire is driving me up a wall. Go over there. Alright. Or just hang out on my shoulder forever, I suppose. This is going to drive me nuts. This wire needs to stop doing. I'm not sure. It's like it has a mind of its own. Stop it. Stay there. Stop doing that. Crazy wires. Oh yeah, that definitely helps with the rotation. That helps something fierce. Trying it. I'll get it eventually. This is how all the growing pains of me learning a track. Yeah, that's definitely the key. Quick drop into first gear and you can just get that rotation. It's beautiful. I love it. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, it was gonna happen. Let's just put this over here. Just accept that the... Oh, that's how I had it set up before. Okay. That's better. That's a fast man up there. Then we got Mr. Waffles. Oh, another Cayman GT4. That's cool. I'm usually the only one. Ooh, geez, hiccups, burping. There's a Corvette on the track? Oh my god. That's awesome. So same focus as it is, maintain a good even head, good head on my shoulders, stay calm, regardless what happens. Who cares what position, who cares about driver rating, maintain a good safety rating, maintain not spinning the car out, and gain speed over time as the week progresses. Naruto's here. Oh, sorry, I don't know how to do that noise. You know the noise. Here we go. It's already started off better. I didn't get spun out immediately, so that's good. I'm glad I backed off because he was trying to use me as a bumper. That guy was desperate. Should be a bigger penalty than that, though, when you are purposely using people as bumpers. I'm gonna stay behind him. I don't want to be caught up in whatever's going on with this. Look how the game did not penalize him for that. What is wrong with these guys? Don't they see what's going on up front? Like, what is wrong with them? They're all so desperate. It's crazy. You think I'd be the desperate one, all things considered? See, these two are just destined to... something bad's gonna happen with these two guys. And the guy in the red car, he should be having huge penalties, but the game isn't flagging him. That's crazy. In any case, that's his race. We'll focus on me. I'm leery about passing him. Very leery about it. I'm gonna let him go around because he is gonna try to spin me out. Trying to let him go around anyways. I didn't want to run him off the track either. Oh, I did it wrong. I got to come into that corner in second when I said to hit the apex, then do a quick downshift to first. I can go through there faster. I'm just hesitant to get too overzealous and overconfident. That's all. don't want to ruin our pace. Ooh. I just didn't want to be a huge accident with him, so I let off. Keep pacing him. I could bump draft him, but I can't catch up. Well, I should say I can't, because then you just have to confirm it. I gotta do that better. I know I can do it better. I have in the past. I'm just scared. I'm scared to do it because I don't want to lose my position. Speed in there somewhere. Just don't know where. my God, what was that? Oh, sorry, we can make up for it. I don't know what I was doing there. Head back in the game. Head back in the game. Start over. That's right. There we go. All right, it's the best finish so far. Oh, man. Whew. Excuse me. Oh, my God. Oh, what do we got? Clean race, too. Nice. It is easily my best finish so far. Nice. Happy about that. It's already been 2 hours? What? I didn't realize. It's only been like an hour. Oh, I didn't realize. What time is it? 8:22. Okay, I gotta make some dinner. Wow, I actually got 7th. I'm happy with that. That was my best result so far. I'm happy about that. That's great. Yeah, the moment where I was getting over 200 miles a day, that was during the GR1 racing. That started off way uglier. That was, oh, whew. Flashbacks. So many spin outs. All right, well, you know, actually, I enjoyed streaming it. No one watched. That's okay. Probably for the best. Probably for the best. But I'm getting better with my mentality when it comes to racing. And I think when I'm streaming too, it really makes me focus more on acting better as well. So it makes me have to filter a bit better. So that does help. It does help. I do apologize. I did swear. I think maybe 5 times, right around there, which is pretty good. But still, you know. I don't want to do that. I want to get better with that. There's no need to be yelling and cussing all the time like that. It's not called for. You need better self-control. But overall, I'm happy with my results. Definitely getting a better mentality now, and that's the main focus. And that's going to be the main focus for a long time, until I'm at least. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to give it a time frame, but I think going forward until I say otherwise, the main focus in racing is not winning. Winning would be great. It's not top 5. It's not pole position. It's none of that. The main focus is mentality. You keep a good level head on your shoulders, you do better. People are going to hit you. People are going to spin you out. It's going to happen. You're going to not be as good as the other guys that have better things. It's just, all these things are going to happen. Don't get destabilized. Don't tilt. If you start to tilt, because I am human, when I do start to tilt, got to bring it back. Got to take a breath, calm down, and remember what my break points are, and remember what speed I want to be at in certain corners, and that really tends to get me back on an even keel. So that's going to be the primary focus, is keeping a good mentality. Any case, I want to make dinner, and I want to play Pokemon, and I want to play Tears of the Kingdom. I'll probably play Pokemon first, because I'll be cooking, so it's nice to have a game where you don't really have to pay attention too much. Although, Tears of the Kingdom, too. Any case, I'm waffling, as the British like to say, and I will see you next time. I'm thinking, if not tomorrow night, definitely Wednesday. Just because tomorrow I'll visit my mother, you know, get all squared away with her, you know. I check out her stuff, make sure she's doing well, have some dinner with her, have some cheese and crackers, sit on her deck for a bit, watch the birds. It's a nice time. Any case, I might stream tomorrow night, definitely Wednesday night, and I'll see you all next time.